Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Version Control System. So hope you liked all the previous classes and understand all the topics. So we can go today's topic. So we already learned the introduction to version control system. So now we are thorough about the version control system. So today we are going to learn a new topics, that is undoing changes. So we already know how to create a repository and how to commit the changes, how to create a new branch, how to merge a branch, and when we merge a branch, how to resolve the conflicts. So now we want to check after we did commit or after we did something wrong. So we need to undo the changes that we committed or undo the changes that we already put in the staged area. So let's go through that. So the common cases that we need to use this method means undoing the changes. First one, unintentionally we just adding files to the staging area. Means we have a working tree in our local system and we did some updates on our some of the files. So we have more than 5 or 10 files. So based on the functions, we just want to create a commit. So accidentally we just add some files that is not in that module or that is not in that function. So what we need to do, we need to undo that commit, undo that staging. Okay, that is the one case. Another one, we have some uncommitted changes. So we have to undo the uncommitted changes. Then sometimes accidentally making multiple commit on the wrong branch. When we working with a big project, there will be different number of branches based on the functions or based on the team. So after we make some functions or after we finish some function, accidentally we just commit in a wrong branch. We didn't check the status and we just committed. After commit only, we just realize, oh, it's a wrong branch. So we need to undo the changes. Then the last case, sometimes we discovering a bug in a commit. So we need to change, means we need to undo that commit. So these are the main cases. There is a chance for another cases also for undo changes when we working with a project or a team. So generally, to undo the changes, we using these 4 git commands. So first one, checkout. Second one, reset. Third one is revert. And fourth one is restore. So in the name itself, it specifies what it means. And we already know what is checkout. Where we use checkout? Remember? Yes, we use checkout for one branch to another. If we want to move from one branch to another, we using git checkout. So for here, we just using checkout for undo the uncommitted change. We have some uncommitted change in our working tree and we need to undo it. So for that times we can use checkout, git checkout. So here the syntax is git checkout file name. And we have another method that is reset. In the name itself it say we just reset the stage. So currently it's in a we already did a commit. So we need to move the state of the commit back to the previous commit. So for that we can use the syntax git reset commit id. And next one is revert. So we did some changes and already committed. So we need to undo that change. So for that case we can use revert. Then the last one is restore. Restore the last committed changes and remove the uncommitted local change. For that case, we using restore. We just restoring the current state. Okay, no worries. Just this one is just a brief introduction only for undoing the changes. We will discuss detail on the next slides. Okay, so now everyone clear. To revert or to discard or to revert the changes, we are using checkout, reset, revert, restore. Okay, so we can go detail. So first one, undoing uncommitted changes. If we have any uncommitted changes in our local repo, we using checkout. It rollbacks any content changes to those to a specific commit. This will not make change to the commit history because it's not committed. We can only see the history if we committed. So currently it's not committed because it's in the working tree only. So it's not make any changes to the commit history. So mainly checkout is used to move the head pointer to a specific commit. Or checkout method is also using for switch between the branches. So the syntax is git checkout file name. So it only undo the changes for this file name. If we have more files, multiple files, and we need to undo that changes in the multiple files, it's very difficult to specify the name one by one. If it's 1 or 2, it's okay. But if we have more than 2 or more than 5, it's very difficult. So for that case, what we can do, we can just use the syntax git checkout dot. So this one, undo all the changes. We can try in Visual Studio. So this is the same repo that we tested previously. So I think everyone remember this one. So here, I'm creating one line, just version control system. You can give any statement. Just it's fine because we are not concentrating anything on the content. Now we only need to learn about the git commands. So now index.txt, I just updated the index.txt and I just save that file. So now it's come to the staging area. Okay, so I'm not committing anything. I mean, it's not, we didn't stage it also, it's come to the changes area. Okay, if we want to stage, what we need to do? We can use git add, or we can just, if you're using Visual Studio, just press the plus icon. So here, I'm just typing git checkout. What's that file name? Index.txt. So it's something wrong in the command. So unknown option index.txt. Okay, can. Index.txt. So now it's done. So what happened when on the first time? I didn't put space here. So that's why it's give error. So now what we did, we just undo the change by using git checkout. You can see I cannot find the update, means the line that I added now. Okay, I can check in the git log one line, but there is nothing. This is all the comments is from the uh, last module. I mean, when we try the last merge and commits, only that changes because we didn't commit the changes. In git log, it's only show the logs after the commit. It's only show the commit history. Okay. So now I think everyone understand what is git checkout. So now everyone will think, okay, it's just very easy. If I add one line, I can just control set and remove the change. But now it's just a txt file. So one line, of course, we can remove it. But when we work with a project or when we work with a team, it's not, we don't want to, maybe more than hundreds of lines we need to change. We need to undo. So that time it's very difficult. And it's not only in one files, it will be in multiple files. So for that case, we don't want to waste time. We can just use git checkout method. Okay, clear? So that's about undoing uncommitted changes. Next one is removing an accidentally staged files. So I add some files that I don't want to stage into the staging area. So that time I can use restore method. So this restore method does not update our branch. Means it doesn't modify your commit history. But actually there is a warning itself, means it's not a preferable method, but still we can use this whenever we using a restore method in our working tree. There is a chance to get potential loss of data. So restore the last committed change and it's remove the uncommitted local change made after it. We did some restore and we have some uncommitted local changes in the working tree. It also will clear it. Means we need to do it again. So it's very difficult. So we can use git restore file name and git restore staged also. We can try the same in our editor. So I'm just using git restore index.txt. There is nothing changed. Why? Because restore is using to undo the changes in the staging area. So currently our staging area is empty. We don't have any value. So we can add some value. What to add? Okay, undoing changes by using restore. Okay, so now I just add one content. Just save it. So I can see in the change area. Then after that, I just put in the staging area. So we can try anything happens or not. Okay. What happens? Nothing change. We can try the other method, git stage. What's the syntax? Git restore stage file name. So it come to stage area. Okay, and we can check, is it showing on the logs? No, of course not, because it's not changed anything on the commit history, because we didn't commit, it's only in the staging file. Okay, so we learn about git checkout and restore also we clear. So next one is removing commits from a branch. So mainly this one, as its name, git reset, we just resetting the stage. Git reset command is used to move the state of the repository back to the previous commit. So for that we can use git reset soft head 1. So it will, this head is pointing to the current commit, and this one means what? Latest commit. So if you want to reset the second commit, means yesterday I did a commit and day before yesterday I make a commit. I need to reset the commit that I did on day before yesterday. So for that time I will put 2, because that is second position. So it will undo the last commit. So why we using soft flag means, if you using soft flag, this will make sure that the changes in undone revisions are preserved. So if you don't want to preserve the revision, so we can just use hard. But always try to use soft flag, that is the preferred method. So we can try the same in our text editor. So git reset soft head 1, correct? Git reset soft head 1. Okay, let me check what happens. So here you can see index.txt got a change, means it go to the last commit. So where this is the last commit, right? We merge some changes from develop to master. So these changes is this one. So it just reset that one. Okay. So we can check the same is updated here or not. Can see now it's on this commit area. Okay. We cannot see the log for these two because we already reset. Okay. We already reset it. Everyone understood, right? So try to practice the same. Try create one file and try all the method git checkout. Then compare the difference for git checkout, git reset, git revert, and git restore. Okay, so clear. So now we just reset this one. So we have some file changes on the index.txt files also. Here, this one, so it's already in the staging area. And here, this one. Okay, I will add this one also in the stage area. So what gonna happen? Okay, then I'm committing update 4. Commit done. So let me check. So we can see the index.txt file. Okay. So check the git log. So we cannot see the merging option because we merge commit. The last commit is already cleared because we did git reset. Okay. Clear, right? Okay. So then we can move to the other method, that is, so this one is just a pictorial representation. So we have 4 commits, C1, C2, C3, C4, and we need to reset the these 2 commit. So it will go to so current stage will be the head is pointed to the commit C2. Okay. So then undoing an entire commit from way back. So this method is mostly recommended one, and I think when we start with a project, of course sometimes we need to use this method. So what it's gonna do? Revert method roll back the changes that you have committed. So we already committed some files. Not only one file, we committed multiple files based on the function. Then later on, maybe the team or the uh, team lead decide the requirement change. So we don't want to implement this function. So what we want to do? We want to remove that feature. So to remove that feature, what we can point the commit ID, because we always commit the change based on the functions. So we can, whenever we want to remove one function, we can use that commit. So it does not remove these changes from Git history. It invert the changes made after the specific commit. Then it create a new commit with the resulting change. Means inside the history also we can see this one. Git revert head is the syntax. Useful and safer because it prevent the loss of history. So here there is a pictorial representation. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 commits. So we want to undo the commit that we did on B. So we just reverting that commit B. Okay, so we can try the same in our text editor. So this is our current index.txt file. Okay, so I'm just choosing one commit ID. This is the one. Okay, that is the commit ID. Okay, so I'm just copy that commit ID and I'm going to revert commit ID. So what is come? There is a conflicts come. Merge conflicts in index.txt. Could not revert. Okay, so what we need to do? We need to resolve the conflicts. Everyone remember how to resolve the conflicts, right? So I am just accepting the incoming change, or I can accept both change. Okay, so after that I'm just saving the file, so it will come to the here. Okay, because it's merge change, right? I'll stage the changes, commit, done. So I already revert. So let me check the git log. Here can see revert update 2. We just updated this one. Okay. Then I need to update the update 4, the commit ID 4. We can try the same. Git revert update 1 is okay, fine. Just choosing this one. So what it's here, why it's conflicts coming? Means what it's gonna do? For the revert, when we giving the revert, it will check the conflicts. Then it's gonna merge. Means it's just create a new commit ID and just merge. So here there is some accept incoming change is nothing. So we can accept current change, Control S, it's saved. I just so here, if you're using this text editor, we can change the message if we want. Oh, sorry, this one for updating to the GitHub. So we didn't start to learn about GitHub. So just leave it now. So now we can check what happens after we did git log online. So revert update 2. So that conflicts didn't work. Okay. We can try again. Okay, we can do one thing. We can change the another file. Then it will more clear. Welcome all. I just add this one. Then I just add in the staging area. Okay. Now it's in the staging area. Can check. Everyone remember the process, right? Git status. Oh, sorry, the spelling is wrong. So now branch is on master. So we already did. Then we have to git. What's the commit syntax? Git commit -m. Then the message. What's the message? Update new. So I did a new commit. Make a new commit. Okay. Then we can check the logs. Update new. Then I need to revert. Git revert to the previous commit. So this one can see we just put revert. So currently we are in the reverting commit ID. It specifies the commit ID, right? Reapply update to. So here we can do one thing. If you don't want to change the commit ID, it's fine. We can just put quit the window. Then it will commit it, git revert based on the previous message itself. I will show you here. Reapply update to. So what it's changed? Okay. For some cases, we need to specify the message itself. Okay, we'll try one more. Git revert. We just choose one. This one. Can check. Maybe there is a chance to get conflict. So here we just reverting to update 4. So in this case, here we can enter what the message the commit message we need to enter. So here it will this revert commit. It will the message will be revert update 4. So if it's okay, we can just do the same. Otherwise, we can just specify the commit that we want to include. Okay, for that case, okay, now revert update 4. We just reverted the this one. Which one? This commit. Okay. So that's when we using revert method, it will show the commit history as a new commit. We revert some commit, but it will create a new commit itself. Okay. So and there are some now we said git when we giving the git revert, it will give the message the default one, the revert update 4. So if you want to create a message based on the functions or anything, we can use git revert -n. So there are so many functions for git revert. So here, if you want to know about the different options, just type git revert. So here can see there is an no commit. Means we don't want to automatically commit. So it will wait for it. So we can add the message, then we can commit. Okay. So everyone need to try that one also. So I think now we already familiar with checkout, restore, revert, and reset. Okay. So these are the main methods that we using for undoing the changes. So why we need to undo the changes also? Clear, right? Okay. And we have to learn another term, that is cherry pick. So git cherry pick is also using for undoing the changes, but actually it's not only for undoing changes. If we accidentally commit, we make some commits on some wrong branch. So we need to move that commit to another branch. So that time we can pick that commit. In the name itself, we just picking that commit from by using commit ID, and when we picking that commit, and we can move to the which branch we need to push. So cherry picking is a powerful command that enable arbitrary git commit to be picked by reference and appended to the current working head. So it is act of picking a commit from branch and applying to another. Actually, there is not much. We need to know about this method also, git cherry pick. That's it. So the syntax is git cherry pick commit ID. Okay. Clear, right? So I think everyone clear about the terms. So try in the text editor itself. Try to make some changes on every file and try to do the reset, revert, restore, and cherry pick also can try. Then only we will so much familiarize with the functions and everything. Okay. So there are some resources link I already put in this slide. So it will be very helpful if you need to know about the merge conflicts, restore and revert commands, everything we can see here. So if anyone have any questions, please put in the comment section. So I think we already completed Git basics module. So now we already know what is version controls and the Git basics. So I think it's time to go for a quiz time. So we can, I think, hope you see in the next class. Have a nice day.